Land diet is a great thing.
I had to go and buy an upright carpet shampooer because all I had was a spot bot and it just wasn't cutting it.
Was not working out, huh?
So, do not recommend carpet in pets, especially as they get older, unfortunately.
Yes. Or rugs. I have little rugs around. It's good stuff.
Yeah.
Good morning. Look, Terry's here. Diane's here. We missed you.
Morning.
I feel like I haven't seen you two in a long time. Who else is on here? John Burke. Good morning. All right, let me get us live over there on the Instagram. Whoop, whoop. So, hi. Okay, wow, it is Monday, December.
Wow, we went back in time, y'all.
You know, that's pretty actually accurate as to what my brain is thinking. It feels like December. It is February, and you have to say it that way every time. Oh, hi, Vicky. February. And what is it, the 8th, 9th, 8th? The 10th?
Yeah.
These days are just flying by. And it's not, oh my God, my brain is not working. I literally just flipped the calendar for it to say Thursday.
It's definitely a Monday, y'all.
I am way off today. I'm not even drinking, and I did not drink last night. This is not a... Oh, Jem, you got a haircut. Very cute.
I probably am one of the very few people that didn't even watch the Super Bowl last night. Had no desire.
I didn't watch it either. I did watch...
Talk about it.
I watched the halftime show, because I watched
I didn't even do that.
I did, and I did not watch the commercials, but I would like to go back. I'll go back and watch the commercials because I would like to see them. So good morning! All right, now that my brain is clear, it is Monday,
Go get more coffee.
February 10th. I was so off just a minute
Molly,
ago.
your wife needs more coffee stats.
Well, Wally's finally back in town. That's been part of the problem. He had to go down to Charleston to deal with his parents, help out with what's going on with his parents, and so I have been batching it for a few days with all the animals and work. Like I was out all day Saturday, all day Sunday showing homes. So it has been a crazy busy time, and so my brain is just not caught up yet. So, okay. So what we do on here, this is Real Estate MF, and we talk about real estate Monday through Friday. Today's the M of the MF. First thing we're going to talk about is wins. Every single person on this call should have done something between now and Friday, this past Friday, that is a win. So what do you got? Tell us the good things.
I got a couple of people approved over the weekend, including yesterday during the Super Bowl, so that was fun.
Yay! Good job. Excellent. Good job, John. I love it. Shelly, good morning. All right, who else?
One listing hit the market Tuesday and went under contract Friday night.
Woo!
I have another listing I listed over the weekend. Photos are today. I'm a little concerned because it's 20 degrees and it snowed. So I got to dig out my sledgehammer and get my sign in the ground today. So that's a tough problem to have. I'm happy to have it.
Where do you live?
I live 30 miles east of Cleveland, Ohio.
Wow,
way
okay.
North.
So you are up in the snow still.
Yeah, we get all four seasons, truly, and we're happy to have them. But now I'm about done with the snow.
Wow, yeah, we were at 80-degree weather yesterday, but now we're down at 40, so.
Yeah. Same here at the beach in Carolina.
Yeah.
It sucks.
But it's okay.
Yeah, kids had a snow day Thursday, and they're hoping for another snow day this Thursday. We keep getting these ice storms. I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys are never going to get to school at this rate.
Right? Yeah, that's right. They just keep on going. Well,
We're still
congrats.
waiting to find out when we had makeup days for 2 weeks ago
Wow.
because of snow.
That's not good.
That's not good. Well, good job on getting that stuff under contract. Woo, woo, woo. I like it.
My personal home in Phoenix almost ready to list.
That's a win.
Nice.
It is almost. It's
Love
getting
it.
there. It'll be in the next week or so.
Good stuff. I like it. Good
And
job.
I sat down with my friend who's listing it, and she was going to do the listing paperwork, and she goes, "You use Sky Slope, don't you?" And I said, "Yes." And she goes, I don't know how. So I did my own listing paperwork for her to show her.
That's all right. That's all right. You got it done, right?
Yeah.
I love it. Oh, good. I had a listing fall out of contract last week, and it is now back under contract. So that's a win. And I had a closing on Friday. That's a win.
Good.
Yes. And then I did have 2 buyers. Actually, I went out with 3 buyers this weekend, and I paid someone to show another home. Like right now in Charlotte, I don't know if it's true everywhere, but people are out. Like showings are happening. Like pretty. Like I showed probably 20 homes this weekend between
Wow.
the 3 of them. So
Wow.
yes, making it happen. Making it happen. Who
So I
else?
have a new thing, I told you every day, which I haven't done yet, but I'm trying to write down some win.
You're writing down some
Every
win
day.
every day. Uh-huh.
Yeah. But my new thing is now I'm going to write down lessons learned also.
Ooh, that's a good one. What are some lessons learned? I love it.
I actually say that after every single transaction, whether it's good or bad. Every single transaction, what could I have done different? What could I have done better? Even if it's a good transaction, it's really something that I think, oh, it'll be fine. And then after the fact, I think, I probably should have really done that.
Yeah.
Love it.
I love that.
Love it, love it, love it. Good one. Who else? Y'all have been working this weekend, doing things. I got noticed that one of my closings is going to close earlier. Woo, woo. That's a win. Like getting a little bit of closing earlier. Get some money in the bank. All right, anybody else? How y'all doing? 1 to 10, where you at? You can type it in the comments. This is Real Estate MF. We're sharing wins, and then we talk about a topic. So in the comments, you can write, how are you doing on a 1 to 10? And typically we talk about real estate. Sometimes we talk personal, but just how you doing? 1 to 10. I'm probably okay. I'm probably up like at a 7 maybe. What do y'all? Let me see if we got any chats. We got an 8, 7. Yes. Overwhelmed, trying to catch up. Yep, I feel it. An 8. Love it. 7.5. I like it. Oh, 4. Oh, baby, 4 over there. ELA. Come on, girl. Boy, we got you. Human, we got you. Sometimes a 6. 7, sometimes a 6. Let's see who's over here. A 4. My goodness, my friend. We got to get you up to at least a 5. All right. Thank you for sharing all those things. 7s are okay. So my therapist tells me, not every day is supposed to be a day where you're happy and you're a 10. There's some days and you're a 4. Some days you're a 2. Some days you're a 9. Some days you're a 12. So sometimes it's okay just to be a little bit lower than you want to be, because it's just how the world happens.
To improve.
Gives you room to improve, or just like, just a way for things to be better. Galena, I love that name. It's like Glenda, but the G is silent. Galena.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning. Thank you, Jem, for getting my reference.
I had a couple wins. I actually had a colleague, an agent with another firm, reach out to me about possibly coming over.
Yay, that's exciting.
So that was fun. So I'm meeting her for lunch later this week.
Love that.
I had just multiple conversations with folks Friday and yesterday. Again, just catching up after being completely out of commission for 2 weeks. So
Yeah.
No showing activity, but lots of moving forward activity. So
Love it.
All good.
Yes, you look better.
Feel better.
Yeah, you got some color in you. You look good in red too. I don't think I've ever seen you in red.
He's trying to be Michael.
I know.
Yeah, right. It's my Charlotte checkers.
Woo woo! Yeah, good job, good job. All right, anybody else? Gotta win. Shelly, photo babe. Hey, photo babe.
I got like 6 new people that joined my Facebook group page.
Yay!
and 3 of them gave me their emails.
Woo!
They're going in my database.
Love it. I had a listing appointment on Friday and I had a listing appointment on Saturday. So those were wins. And or was it Sunday? No, Friday, Thursday and Friday. I had one Thursday, one Friday. And both, well, I haven't heard from one yet. And I don't know if they're going with me, and that's okay. And the other one's definitely going with me. We have pictures set up for tomorrow. So, and I have a phone call today from a buyer. She reached out. Oh, actually, no, she's a listing, but she reached out and said, "Hey, can we talk today?" You know, and I was like, "Absolutely." So, love that, love that, love that. Good stuff. Today is admin day. Okay, you can love it to be your admin. Go ahead and get on your taxes too. If you guys have not started your tax situation,
That's big chunk of admin day for me.
get on that.
Just getting that done.
Yes.
There's a client service tip there for those, anybody that had closings in 2024. If you haven't already, send your closing documents
Yes.
2024 so they don't have to dig for them for their taxes.
Okay, let's explain that entirely.
For this week, I should have done it a couple weeks ago, but that's my list for this week.
Explain what you truly mean for those of us. If you've never done it, what are you talking about?
So if you had closings with clients in 2024, you should have, or you didn't get paid, but you would have the copies of the closing CD and or ALTA statements from your closing, as well as potentially receipts from inspectors or contractors or anything else that your buyers may have used. Much of that stuff can be deductible for those that don't know that. So what I do every year is I'll send all my clients from the prior year any of that documentation that I have for their transaction, so they don't have to dig for it.
Right, because they're going to have to submit it to their
To
accountant.
their tax preparer.
Right.
At least have the numbers if they're doing their own taxes, whatever the case may be. So,
Yes.
and honestly, many of them don't realize to even ask the question.
Right.
That a lot of that stuff can be deductible. So that can even just be a reminder to them to talk to their tax preparer about what is deductible.
Love it. I'm writing that down. Ask tax prep. What is deductible? That's a great question. All right, on that same note, for those of you who did not have a closing, or if you actually for anyone, if you had a closing or if you didn't, pull up a CD or an Alta with the information blacked out. Like, don't put anyone's name out there, and just your post could be, next year I want to be sending one of these to you. And then people are going to think, what is it? Oh, it's a closing document that shows their stuff for taxes. It's just a way to have a conversation. That could go into a group, into one of your neighborhood groups, one to your community groups. Hey, people, are you here? The next year I want to be sending one to you, sending these out to my clients today. They don't know you don't have any clients, right? But perception is what? Something. Perception is something. There's a quote there.
Something.
Perception is something. That's the quote of our day.
I
Right there.
like it.
Perception is something. Hey, Mel the Nerd and Corinne Dever. Mel the Nerd. What a great name. Perception is something. I think I'm using that everywhere today. It's actually pretty deep. We could go hardcore into that. All right. Oh, we have a whole bunch of people over here in the YouTube land. Good morning. We're sharing wins. If you have any form of win that you want to celebrate, put it in the chat and I will shout it out to the world. What I wanted to talk about, and I don't know if this group is versed in it or not, and that's okay either way. Because I was looking at what is the biggest topic right today, right now. If you go onto social media, what is one of the biggest topics that you're going to read about? Not politics.
Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
Rick Lamar.
Yes. What's his name? Kendrick Lamar, right? Kendrick Lamar and the Super Bowl, right? Okay. How can you leverage that? There's lots of ways to leverage it.
Ask people what their favorite team won.
Ask their favorite what?
Ask people if
If their team won.
their favorite team won.
Yes. Did your team win? That's a great post. Yes, I love it.
Review of the commercials. Here are the top 5 rated commercials. Which one was your favorite?
Yes, Jim, love it. Commercials, love it. Those are good engagement posts. Want you to go a little bit deeper. On a personal level, you can go, and on a business level, you can go. Both of them can be valid ways to reach out to the community and have engagement and sell your services. So think bigger, think deeper. Alex, I have a really so I'm picking on Alex this morning because she's our woman of color on the call, and hopefully there's other women, men, and people of color on this in the area. And even if you're not a person of color, you can go into this. So the Kendrick Lamar thing, that was Super Bowl. That was a Super Bowl halftime show. There's so much conversation going on about that. Some people hated it, some people loved it, some people understood it, some people didn't. Depending upon who your demographic is, you lean into that. Whatever your demographic is, okay? I am very much a person who works significantly to be an ally for people of color. So my post could be something along the lines of, I love what I saw with the halftime show. It was very powerful to me. I admittedly did not understand it. I would like to understand more. For those of you who are people of color out in the world, please explain. Help me to know more. Help me to understand more so I can be a better ally. Right? You could totally not be, that could not be your bag, and that's okay. That's my bag, right? You could still ask that. Thank you, Jim. I'm going to look that up. That I could ask that and learn, right? So be careful because it will get political. If someone was vehemently against what was going on there, you're going to get, and even if you post in a community, someone could still, so, tread lightly on that if you wish. Alex, did you have how would you see that you could utilize this as being our woman of color today? Because usually we have a few folks of color on here, but you're the one today. Anything pop into your brain? She's unmuting.
Oh, I was on mute. Sorry. I don't know, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, my whole group of friends and demographic, but like I live in Katy, Texas, which isn't very like my people.
Okay.
So, huh? I don't know where sorry, my daughter's looking for her cat.
Yeah. So your demographic loved it? Is that what you said?
Yeah, like all my friends in San Diego and California, because like Kendrick Lamar's from California, so like it's
Nice.
our whole vibe. And like when you were saying like you didn't understand it, like it's just a vibe. Like that's how he is.
Yeah.
And so like the people I know out here, it's like it's a totally different kind of vibe. So I don't know. Like
Well, no, I understood. Like I get the vibe. I love who he is as a person, but what I want to understand some of the nuances. Like like the American flag
Jackson, like him
as Uncle Sam. Like that's deeper than him just being Uncle Sam.
So for sure.
Right.
That was the best part of the whole show.
Yeah.
And those of you who don't understand, you don't have to understand. If you don't want to discuss this, it's okay. But Uncle, he was. Tell why that's important, because he was. How my brain went blank on what his role was.
Like in the movie, like Django Unchained. He's
Yes.
like the house slave,
Exactly,
like
that's what it was.
Like
yes.
Snack or whatever. And like how he was talking about like you're too loud, you're too ghetto, you're too this. Like that's just things that like people of color hear all the time. Like you can't be like that. Don't be like that. And so yeah.
It was very. Yeah, it was very powerful. And then the flag, like that was beautiful. If you look at it, like I think people should look at it in an artistic way and just see watch it and see. Okay, it was all I don't know if there were women. Yeah, there were women in the group, the dancers.
There were some, but it was mostly just men.
Mostly like men. And it was about all of them were dancing, and they were saying like there was a flag, American flag, and so they were saying like America was built on the backs of people of color. And so that was powerful. There's all this just different stuff. There's a whole thing between he and Drake. That's a whole different little drama scene. But it was very interesting. And I think that could be something that you that you could lean into. Steve says his 20-year-old was curious and he didn't understand what he was saying, but he enjoyed the dancing. Yeah, his mic was not good. Like they've claimed that they were like they totally screwed up his mic. It was not a good. You couldn't get all his words. But regardless of the words, you could watch the art, and that's how I was looking at it. I was like, what is the art? What is the message we're going on here? So, and yeah, he's a Pulitzer Prize winner. So he's not just a rapper. So anyways, if you don't want to go in there, fine, don't go in there. Super Bowl commercials, great. I don't know them yet. I want to watch them. I want to utilize those. Now, here's how you use the Super Bowl commercials. So I know there was one about a tongue that was supposedly really gross. I didn't watch it. A Colgate commercial or something.
There's also a bunch of Homes.com commercials. So
Homes.com. Okay. Were they good?
Not especially.
Not especially.
They were probably middle of the pack, I'd say.
What was a good commercial?
Like, I loved the Bud Light cul-de-sac commercial late in the first half. That was my favorite.
All right, so what was it?
It had Peyton Manning and I can't remember a couple other celebrities basically throwing like the biggest blowout cul-de-sac neighborhood party ever.
Okay, how do we use that? I have 4 ideas right now. How do you use that today?
It can help you find your cul-de-sac, right?
Go, Jim. Go, Jim. I can help you find your cul-de-sac. Oh, my gosh. That is brilliant. And take a screenshot of that commercial. Boom. I can help you find your cul-de-sac. Right? Boom. Love that so much. And if you don't do that today, you're just leaving money on the table. Like, that's just silly. And if people didn't see it, that's okay. It still relates, right? Even if I did never even see that commercial, well, I want to find my cul-de-sac. I want a cul-de-sac party. How about you throw a cul-de-sac party in your favorite cul-de-sac? The neighborhood you're farming. Go say, hey, you know what? That commercial inspired me. I'm throwing a cul-de-sac party on March 1st. Tell everybody. Bring your friends. We're going to sit up in the cul-de-sac and have things, and I'll bring the fire pit. There you go, Corinne. She'll be having one. So I can help you find your cul-de-sac. I love that. All right, Lay's, Nerds. Those were good ones. Budweiser. I don't know what they were because I didn't watch it yet. But take any commercial and utilize it. Companies spent how much on those commercials? Millions, right? Leverage it. Find the Lay's commercial. Whoever was in it, Photoshop your face on it. Use their marketing. Okay? Find the Nerds commercial. Go buy Nerds today. I don't even know what the Nerds commercial was, but go buy Nerds today. Give them out. There's your pop buy for today. Whatever the commercial was. I don't know what it was. Leverage what's happening in the world is what the message. That's the message I want you to. What I want you to hear. Leverage what's happening in the world to utilize to make it work for you. That's how you become relevant. Because if I say, let's say, hashtag cul-de-sac, I imagine that's going around today. Okay, what if you have a listing that's on a cul-de-sac, which I do? I could go film that cul-de-sac today and put a little picture of the cul-de-sac from the commercial and say, is this your cul-de-sac? Free showings, today only. Free showings. Right? All right. So that was my message today that my brain wanted you to hear is how do we take what's happening and leverage it? Whatever's going on. Is there anything else going on? So, okay, what else is going on besides Super Bowl? It's a big hint. It's coming this week. It's not my birthday.
Valentine's Day.
Score. Jump all over it. You can love on anybody. You can make a whole bunch. There we go. Cards, yes.
Well, one lender in my world always, out of all the lenders I know, always sends me Mother's Day, Valentine's, Christmas, I've gotten candy in my mailbox at work for Thanksgiving, a Christmas ornament, lotion from Bath and Body Works.
Wow.
And this weekend I got a Valentine's card and I thought, You putz, I didn't send any out. So today I'm going to the dollar store and I'm gonna crank a couple out.
Yes,
today.
you are.
If Dolores found time to send me one, I need to find time to send her one.
I love it, Dolores. Well, and here's the deal. If you don't have any business right now, if you don't have clients, if you don't have listings, you got all the time in the world. You can make Valentine's. Get some paper. If you don't have paper, you got some aluminum foil in your kitchen, cut it into some hearts. Don't go deep, guys. Just get out there and get your name out there. Corinne is doing a
15 Valentine's Popeyes I'm planning to do late this week.
Oh, I love it. Corinne is doing a cupcake candy treat for my kiddo's school. Got everything from the Dollar Tree. I love it. How about you go to the schools and you say, are there kids that never get anything? Do you have a teacher whose class is all special needs and they don't have any money because all the teachers have already spent their money, right? Go sponsor a class for Valentine's Day, right? Or Michelle used to do this. I don't know if she's not on here this morning, but she used to go to the school and have a school lunch hour where she would sit with the kids so that the teachers could go breathe for a second, right?
I do that on Fridays at my kiddo's school
Love it.
in the afternoon. I take about 3 shifts, so teachers don't have to be in there.
And you talk to other teachers while you're there. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do, everyone.
And then, of course, I watch my son's eyes go, oh my God, Mom's here.
Right? She's here again. So guys, if you're not having clients, I just dare to think you're not out in the world doing something. Every single one of us, whether you got babies, you got dogs, you got arthritis, you got whatever you got, just go be in the world. Go meet people, go talk to people. It doesn't even have to be about real estate. Just go be in the world. I was trying to think, I had one of these encounters and I can't remember what it was, but it just happened this weekend. I'll have to look at my notes. But I remember speaking to someone and I got a client out of it. I have to look at that. Teachers need potty breaks. That's right, Mel the Nerd. Go be an ambassador for your school. Be the potty break ambassador. Mel's going to be here for 2 hours on Wednesdays. If you need a break, sign up for his sheet. He'll come sit in your classroom or he'll come sit at your lunch office, right? You can make this happen. And then you endear yourself to those people. And then you get clients. So, leverage what's going on. Okay? That's the big message for today. Send closing docs. I loved that. Because that's what's going on too. Taxes. Okay? All right. Anybody else got anything else? Thanks for being here. I have a busy day. I'm going to go shower real quick because I got a busy day full of things. So we'll be back tomorrow. I hope your day is super. And give me a high five. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Thanks for being here.
Bye.
See ya. Whoa. Bye, buddies. I'm so glad y'all were here. Next time, chat out a little more, and we'll look for the chats, and we'll start talking. So glad to see you, and we'll be back tomorrow, 9:15 to 9:45. Have a great day.